god, I see your mother. Your mother in my house. Yeah. Bro, another update. Seriously. Bruh. Oh yeah, update. TV. Oh shit. By the way, sorry if you're hearing like something like that. I don't know what happened to my hard disk. By the way, if you hear like something like that, okay? Probably my hard disk about to exploding. So yeah, good luck for me. The detail is almost the same. Let's just take our time before we find the god himself. Wait, what? What did you find? Oh, okay. So I have digital. So I prefer have a digital one. It's kind of cool, to be honest. Your mother in the degree.
Entering standby.
Oh, this one digital too. Okay, nice.
I hope nobody disturbs me.
Are we live? Okay, good. Let's go. We still have a lot of things to do. Your mother is in the degree. Another turn. Let's go, another 10. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Bismillah, as always. Bruh. I want something good, not something stupid. Come on, man. So is this one? Hello. How are you? Excuse me, business travel, but I have a favor to ask. Please do not lose chat. Right. What will you say, madam? It's over here, right? Oh, this one is teapot. Wrong button. What? So I need to go over there. Alright then. I want to find the goddamn Electro Archon, but we just need to go over there for a while. I think I should properly hide in my UID this. Give me a second, guys. System. Yes, setting. I mean setting. Where is your ID? What? Oh, this account. Okay. Verify. What the fuck is this one? Keyboard. Okay. I mean, this one settings graphic, so that's not what I want to. Start verifying. Auto play story. Auto lock 4-star weapon. The background of the party setup screen will be changed based on your cursing region. Minimate fits. I don't know where to stay the thing is, so maybe later.
Hello, Mr. Crossell.
Oh,
How's business been?
Oh, good, very good. All thanks to your advice, Miss Yanfei. What brings you here today?
You're too kind. I was simply doing my job. Now, I believe that the last time we met, you mentioned that you were looking to source some Smaragdus Jadeite to make hairpins. Have there been any further developments on this front?
Well, yes. As a matter of fact, in the end, I did acquire a small piece of Smaragdus Jadeite and had it fashioned into a pair of hairpins. Miss Yanfei, might I presume that you have an interest in the hairpins? I must apologize. I've already rented them out to a lady named Zhi Qiao. If you'd like to inspect them, you may have to wait quite some time.
Wait, isn't Smaragdus Jadeite really rare? Aren't you worried about the hairpins getting damaged or lost while they're being rented out?
No, I'm not worried in the slightest, because I signed a contract with Miss Zhi Qiao before renting them to her. The contract makes it quite clear that if she loses or damages the item in question, she must compensate me for its full original value. In return, I included a clause that guarantees the Smaragdus Jadeite is genuine, with a penalty of 10 times the item's value payable by me to Miss Zhi Qiao in the event that it is shown to be a fake.
Guaranteed genuine, with 10 times the value payable if this claim is shown to be false? Yes, these terms are very clear indeed.
Of course. This way, both the client and I have the assurance we need. To ensure fairness, each of us has retained an original copy of the contract.
In that case, might you know where Miss Chow lives? We'd like to pay her a visit and have a look at the hairpins.
Oh, of course. She wrote her address down when we signed our contract. Here, I'll mark it on your map for you.
Thanks a lot, Mr. Crossell. We'll be off now.
I think I got the wrong one. Later we do that because I want my goddamn. Yeah, this is a quest word here, but why show me to go over there? What the point of that? What the fuck? Anyway, let's continue. That's why. Oh. Shit. Oh, I see. I need to complete this thing. Complete a teapot alcohol part 1 and everything, then I can continue our journey. Shit. I have to do this first before I see the god itself. No wonder it showed me to go over here.
Over here. Surprise!
Hello, madam.
Oh, whatever shall I do? Yes, that's me. Is there something I can help you with?
How do you do, Mr. Chow? We understand from Mr. Crossell that you recently rented a pair of hairpins from him. My associates and I are very interested in them. Would you mind letting us take a look at them?
The hairpins. I can't lend them to you right now. I've lost them. I don't know how it could have happened. I always kept them right by my side, and I hadn't even worn them yet. I spent so much money on them. If I have to pay their original value, there's no way I could come up with that amount of money on such short notice. My family is in the ore business too, but business has been suffering ever since the chasm was sealed off. We now have a backlog of paid-up orders just sitting around, so we've been having to purchase some stock from other ore merchants to complete them. A big banquet is coming up in a few days, and several ore merchants I know of will be there. I need this opportunity to mingle and discuss prices. And that's what the hairpins were for, to keep up appearances. I can't have them looking down on me. But now that I've lost the hairpins, what will I do?
Why does Paimon have a sudden strong sense of deja vu?
Deja vu. I don't radio,
Would you
baby.
really? I sent a commission to the Adventurers Guild, but I haven't heard anything back from them yet.
Hold on. Don't run off looking for the hairpins just yet. Mr. Chow, would you let me have a look at the rental contract you signed?
Huh? Well, I mean, sure, I have it right here. Here you are.
Let me see.
That's right! Yanfei said she's a legal advisor, didn't she? Maybe she can help Juqiao somehow. True. Though surely there must be a win-win solution.
Right. I finished reading the contract. The terms are very clear, and they do indeed stipulate that you must pay Mr. Crossell the original value of the hairpins as compensation for the loss. Furthermore, the contract also expressly states that the amount of compensation must take current market prices into account. And given the rarity of Smaragdus Jadeite, I fear that the final amount of compensation may end up being significantly higher as a result.
Even higher? Oh, no.
Uh-oh. Juqiao looks like she's about to faint.
However, all of this is assuming that it is indeed genuine Smaragdus Jadeite that was inlaid into the hairpins.
Did you really have to pause before saying that part? Anyway, the hairpins are lost, so how exactly would we be able to find out if the jadeite is genuine or not? Whichever way you look at it, we've got to start by finding those hairpins.
Except that if we found the hairpins, there'd no longer be any need to check whether the jadeite is genuine, would there?
Seems right.
Please. Please, don't trouble yourselves over this. The fact is, I lost the item and I should pay compensation.
Sure.
However much it is, I will have to pay it. My family are merchants after all. It's vital that we keep our word and respect our contracts. Now that it's come to this, I really shouldn't keep Crossel in the dark any longer. I'll go and inform him of the issue and then negotiate the amount of compensation.
Yes, legally speaking, it seems this is the most sensible course of action. But before that, I have some questions about the hairpins. So hold on a moment, Mr. Chow. When you first touched the hairpins, what did you feel?
What did I feel? Well, I remember that the gemstones set into the pins were perfectly smooth to the touch, like the finest quality jade. My family has seen much jade pass through its hands in the past, so I am quite certain of my judgment in this matter.
Smooth to the touch. Finest quality jade. No, it's nothing. I just need to re-examine a few things. Let's head over to Mr. Crossel's.
Ah, Miss Yanfei, you've returned. With Miss Jiqiao in tow, too, I see. How are the hairpins? I trust you're quite satisfied.
Who the fuck are you?
About that.
You lost them? Are you serious? Do you have any idea how expensive they were?
I'm sorry. Truly I am. I'll pay the compensation as per our contract. Every last mora.
Mora? Do you have any idea what I had to go through to get my hands on that Smaragdus jadeite? I just don't... Forget it. Talking won't bring them back. Since Miss Yanfei is here, I suppose we can just have her estimate the amount that needs to be paid.
No problem. But before I can give an official estimate, I'll need to do a little market research. Ah, yes, and if I may just confirm again, it was in fact genuine Smaragdus jadeite inlaid into the hairpins, correct?
Of course! Genuine article guaranteed, or I pay back 10 times the value.
Alright, understood. I'll conduct some market research, and once I'm back, I'll provide an official assessment of the sum owed by Mr. Chow in compensation. Please wait here, Mr. Crossel.
Thank you very much. How could she lose my hairpins? She'd better pay every last mora that they're worth.
Looks like I'll have to find some way to raise that money.
Please wait, Mr. Chow. I have something to discuss with you. It's not convenient to speak here, so let's find somewhere that we can sit and talk in more detail.
Hey, the lawyer is back.
Step on up!
Bro, how far away is this?
You mean?
Oh shit, I used the ultimate. Bro, cannot you at least somewhere that literally nearby instead of this far away?
Over here!
Holy crap, man.
Miss Yanfei, what is this about? Are you here to tell me how much I owe?
No. What I wanted to talk about is, there is a chance that the ore inlaid on those hairpins may not be Smaragdus jadeite after all.
What do you mean? Are you implying that you already sneaked off and found them?
Obviously not. I'm no adventurer, let alone a member of the guild. I don't run thankless, time-consuming errands for a living. Let's just say I made some deductions. I don't know if Granny told you this, but Smaragdus jadeite is found deep underground and contains very concentrated elemental energy.
Alright.
If mere mortals come into contact with it, well, they'll be sick in the best case. And in the worst case, they could even experience a dramatic change of personality. It most certainly would not be smooth to the touch. Mr. Chow, did you at any time feel unwell while the hairpins were in your possession?
No, not at all. I felt perfectly fine the whole time. Not even the slightest bit unwell. I didn't feel anything special at all, in fact.
Now that is strange. I noticed earlier that there were elemental traces in Mr. Crossel's vicinity. If I've deduced correctly, he may still have the Smaragdus Jadeite in his possession.
If that's the case, we should go confront him right now and expose his dirty scam right to his face!
I mean, if you do that, Paimon, the consequence, you know, the side effect, I would say, is they will try to, you know, hiding that thing and give a point or reason why you try to lie and make their not market, more like a business be ruined. So we cannot just like, hey, you scammer, you selling the fake stuff. You cannot do that, because they will fight back by, you know, hiring a lawyer and everything and try to make that they will by selling a good thing, the original one. So it will be kind, you know, difficult to win. So we need to find the evidence first before we, you know, go to them.
Absolutely not. If we were to confront him now, there's no way he would admit to it.
Yes.
Eventually, he would find some argument to compel us to leave.
Yeah, that's true.
And then, he'd throw the Smaragdus Jadeite into the sea the moment we were gone. After that, he would simply insist that Mr. Chow pay up per the contract. He would lose nothing. Meanwhile, we would have to look under every stone in Liyue, hoping and praying that the hairpins do actually still exist somewhere in this world.
So vivid that Paimon thinks it might be experience talking.
Because you literally been thrown at the ocean, Paimon, so you cannot agree, you know, talking well. You know, negotiation, whatever it's called.
Oh, it certainly is. I've seen my fair share of situations like this, and brute force methods are certainly one way of resolving them. Fortunately, I have far more elegant solutions at my disposal. I'll share them with you in due course.
Well then, since you're so experienced in dealing with problems like this, perhaps you could help me, Miss Yunfei.
Oh, that won't be a problem. But first, Mr. Chow, can I ask you to please sign this contract?
Huh? Does there have to be a contract for everything? Paimon can't even keep track.
If I have one more run for everything, I heard the word contract.
Feels like Yunfei is even more concerned with them than a certain someone else we know.
These are my formal terms of engagement. Everything prior to now has just been pro bono advice. But for me to investigate any further, I require a written contract. Any work commissioned but not bound by a contract cannot be relied upon.
I understand. Then I will be glad to place this matter into your capable hands if you will take it, Miss Yunfei.
No problem. Just sign here, and I'll sign too. Okay. Now write your address here, and then sign on this page as well. And I'll also need your signatures on pages 5, 7, and on the very last page. Finally, if you could just use this ink pad to make a handprint over here.
This contract has so many pages.
Shut
I'm
all
all out of brain juice again.
You always run out of brain juice.
Alright, that should do it. My fees are the same as always, and they're written in the contract. Have a look through and let me know if you have any questions.
I've had a read through. Everything checks out.
Well then, here's your copy of the contract. I will retain the other copy. Not for now, no. Despite how intractable this problem might sound, it will actually be quite straightforward to resolve, once we've got some things squared away. I don't believe you have been part of an investigation like this before, in which case, hopefully this should be quite the experience.
Miss Yunfei, I have to ask, why are you helping me?
Because, as it happens, I'm currently trying to acquire some Smaragdus Jadeite myself. I noticed strong traces of geoenergy around Mr. Crossel, so perhaps he has, in fact, secured some. Whether he actually made it into an item of jewelry or not is a separate matter, but either way, it's a lead. As long as we follow it, who knows? We might just be able to get our hands on some Smaragdus Jadeite. Also, the idea of someone abusing the law to their advantage, I won't stand for it. But again, let's not dwell on this. Let's go to... where can we find someone who processes ore? Ah, I've got it! Let's pay a visit to Chateau, the boss of the Jade Mystery. He's a professional when it comes to working with stone and ore. If Mr. Crossell had his ore worked on at all, Chateau would undoubtedly have been his first choice.
Why, hello there, honored customers. Welcome to... Oh! It's you, Miss Yenfei. Is something the matter? Surely not more spurious claims that my jade betting is rigged and no one can ever win? Oh, I swear on all that is sacred.
No, nothing of the sort. Has a Snezhnyan merchant named Crossell enlisted your ore processing services recently by any chance?
A Snezhnyan merchant named Crossell, you say? I do remember that. He brought me a piece of ore, claiming that it was Smaragdus jadeite. That was the first time I'd ever encountered it, so I had no way of telling if it was really Smaragdus jadeite or not. But if a customer insists, far be it from me to contradict them. He was quite generous with his money, too, so I didn't give it too much thought. I processed the ore as per his request.
Do you have any leftover debris from your work on it?
Why, yes. It was my first time encountering this ore, after all, so I kept a few loose shavings to study myself later. They're right over there, in fact.
Thank you, sir. We'll take a look at them.
Eat your mother.
Huh? If my eyes don't deceive me, the cross-sections and patterning suggest that these are Smaragdus nephrite shavings. Yes, it's not particularly rare, nor is it especially valuable. It's used to make jewelry all the time. I've heard it said that Smaragdus nephrite is in fact the outer layer of Smaragdus jadeite, though no one's ever proven it.
A thin layer of separation, huh?
That's not.
If you must see for yourself, try examining these shavings for traces of elemental energy. Smaragdus nephrite is an entirely ordinary ore, containing no elemental energy whatsoever.
Is that so? Well, we might as well give Elemental Sight a shot. So, did you find anything?
No track.
So they really are different. But wait, how come Jichao was able to tell what it was just by looking at the shards? That's pretty awesome.
There's nothing special to it. It just so happens that I've come across a great many of these in my time.
Why connection to tell them apart?
These two stones actually look very similar. Someone without a deep understanding of them would find it very difficult to tell them apart. There may be only a subtle difference for the casual viewer, but that translates to an astronomical difference in terms of the market price. And, I'm sure, a significant difference in the cost of having them carved into shape.
All right, let's focus up. We're going off on a tangent.
But, never mind, Shirto. Why would Mr. Crossell...
Unusual actions have unusual reasons behind them. Let's take some of these shavings back to Chateau.
Hey yo, big fat.
Miss Yenfei? Might I be so bold as to inquire,
If you could just confirm for me once more, sir. Mr. Crossell did indeed claim that the ore he brought to your store was in fact Smaragdus jadeite, did he not?
Yes, that's right. I still have a record of the job with me, in fact. Here. It says quite clearly, 1 chunk Smaragdus jadeite, uncut.
Then I have no further questions. But could I borrow the processing record and these stone shavings?
Of course. But might I ask why you need them?
Oh, I have my reasons. Ah, yes. Please sign here on this affidavit.
Bruh. Reason that yes, I have reasons, so please sign this and do not talk too much.
This document shall serve as signed proof that these stone shavings originated from the, ore that Mr. Crossell brought to your store. Please read it carefully.
Yes, I see. Forgive me for asking again, Miss Yanfei, but might I know the nature of the incident on this occasion?
I wouldn't say there's been an incident, just a minor issue. Thank you, sir. I'll take these with me.
With this hard evidence to back us up, Crusoe won't dare try to deny what he did.
On the contrary, this is far from sufficient to build a case. We need to find something a little more compelling. If you want to make jewelry, you need a professional jewelsmith. Let me think.
What the hell?
Jewelry. Nope. Aha! Got it! Sinxie. She often helps people to find a jewelsmith. Let's go pay her a visit.
Well, that was quick. How can you know so many people?
Because lots of people come to me for legal advice every day. As you know, Liyue Harbor is the city of contracts. And contracts,
Law.
I should say laws, are very important to us.
Yeah, true.
But the amendments made by the Tianquan to our laws are unnecessarily complicated. How can I put this? It just seems like they're hard to understand and impossible to finish. As such, legal advisors like myself provide quite the popular service indeed.
So you help them make sense of the law. But didn't you say that it's hard to understand and impossible to finish?
Yes, well, that's no obstacle
Nice.
because I've memorized all the legal codices.
You memorized them?
You sound surprised. Knowing the law inside out is a legal advisor's bread and butter, you know? Oh, this has nothing to do with being an adeptus. I just like reading things.
I see.
Again with that casual tone.
Well, that's that then. Let's go look for Sinxie.
Wait, what is called again? I mean, Q for, attack.
Surprise!
V? Yep, oh yeah, V. Bruh, the same person.
Oh, Miss Yanfei, it's you. Has something happened?
Have no further trouble from then on? Yes, of course. I'm just here to ask you a few questions. Has a merchant by the name of Crossel asked you to put him in contact with a jewelsmith recently?
Krosel. Yes, I remember him. He's a merchant from Snezhnaya, no? Yes, he came to me with a chunk of something he called Smaragdus Jadeite. The design of the hairpins that he gave me was quite intricate, so it took me some work to find someone who was up to the job. Eventually, I found an older jewelsmith who made them exactly according to his specifications. This order was on hold for a very long time, and only completed quite recently, which is why I remember it so well.
Doesn't seem like there's any evidence to be found here.
I mean, kinda nice. Jewelers.
Miss Sinxie, I'd like for you to confirm for me once more. When Mr. Crossel commissioned you to find him a jewelsmith, did he or did he not assert that the material he presented to you that day was called Smaragdus Jadeite?
Yes, I'm sure of it. The hairpins were made using many expensive materials, and the asking price was quite high, so we had to put this transaction on record with the Ministry of Civil Affairs. Mr. Krosel wasn't very familiar with the necessary procedures, so I filed it on his behalf. I also kept a copy for my own records. See for
Blurry.
yourself, the item
Blurry.
is called Smaragdus
The
Jadeite
fuck?
Twin Phoenix Pins. The inlaid gemstone is recorded as Smaragdus Jadeite. The document even has the official seal of the Ministry on it.
Thank you, Sinxie. Now, could you let me borrow this document?
Sure, it isn't serving much purpose here anyway. I take it then that there's been some more trouble?
Nothing you need to worry about, just a minor issue. I'll return your document as soon as I'm done with it. Thanks again.
Why is everyone's first reaction always to assume someone or something is in trouble?
It's the fucking contract.
I believe we have almost all the evidence we need. We just need to make one last trip. Let's go to Boo Boo Pharmacy to speak with Dr. Baiju.
A weirdo with the snake around his neck? What do you want to speak to him for?
Because only he can provide an authoritative statement confirming that Smaragdus Jadeite is harmful to the human body. Once we have this final piece of evidence in our hands, we can wrap this case up.
Alright. We have all the evidence, so let's go. Can I teleport very, closely? I'm too lazy to go up there. But still, it will not happen. That will not happen, right? Yumeo ashu asude Just mono Kaino shizuru wo sa One Piece.
My, to what do I owe the pleasure? Though I'm afraid
Yeah, boy.
that if you're looking for our little Chi-Chi, she's out gathering herbs. And if it isn't Miss Yenfei as well, now that's an even rarer honor. What business brings you here, might I inquire? Some charlatans peddling ineffectual medicines again, no doubt?
No doubt.
No. I'm here this time to ask if you're familiar with Smaragdus Jadeite.
Smaragdus Jadeite? Why, yes, there is some information about it included in the 6th commentary on the 7 Mountain Treatises. The 7 Mountain Treatises states that this substance springs forth from stone marrow within the mountains, and will bring disaster to any mere mortals who touch it.
Alright.
It is abundant in elemental energy, so if someone without a vision is in contact with it for a prolonged period, best case scenario, they fall ill. Worst case scenario, they'll suffer great changes in personality, and their illness will only ever get worse.
Alright.
Anyway, I'm sure you didn't come all this way just to chit-chat. Knowing you, Yenfei, and given the specific nature of your question, I suppose that you're about to ask me to write an official affidavit attesting to the pharmaceutical peculiarities of Smaragdus Jadeite?
That is indeed the case. If you
Damn.
would be so kind, Dr. Baiju.
He's genius,
No trouble at all. It's just a single document. Won't take me a moment. I would mention, though, that you are not the only one who's developed a curiosity for Smaragdus Jadeite recently. A Snezhnayan merchant came to ask me about it not long ago.
Who's that?
But after I gave him my reply, his expression shifted to one of remarkable disappointment.
Does that mean that guy?
I wonder, Miss Yenfei, if your pressing business might be related to the Snezhnayan merchant?
Ah, you needn't concern yourself about that, Dr. Baiju. Thank you for penning us that document. I'll make sure to compensate you in due course.
You're too kind. Take care now.
Bye-bye. Goodbye, gay boy.
You guys, it's weird as ever. Is it just Paimon, or does it feel like he was fishing for something?
Dr. Baiju's always been like that. Well, we have the evidence we need. Let's go find Mr. Crossel.
Ew. Helicopter. Amateurus!
Miss Yanfei, have you finished your investigation? I trust you will now be in a position to assess the compensation due.
Yes, my investigation is indeed concluded. I can now provide a final figure for the amount payable.
Wonderful. Well then, please, could you do the honors, Miss Yanfei?
Of course. According to the stipulations of the contract, Mr. Crossel, you must pay Mr. Chow 10 times the original transaction price in Mora.
Sure. Wait, what? Me pay her? Surely there's been some kind of mistake, Miss Yanfei.
No.
Not at all. According to my investigations and the material evidence that we've gathered, the substance claimed to be Smaragdus Jadeite that was inlaid within the Smaragdus Jadeite twin phoenix pins that you rented out to Mr. Chow was, in fact, Smaragdus Nephrite. Now, the contract states very clearly that 10 times the price shall be paid should the article not be genuine. Accordingly, you are liable for this sum, which is payable to Mr. Chow in Mora.
How much is 10 times the Mora is? I don't know, maybe 1 million morons? and he need to pay it back 10 times.
Material evidence? What material evidence? Why, Miss Yanfei, you cannot frame me like this. I spent a huge sum to obtain that Smaragdus jadeite, and yet you claim that the ore inlaid on the hairpins is somehow fake? I demand to see your evidence.
Indeed. Only a testimony from an expert witness involved in the processing of the ore can serve as an authoritative assessment of whether it is genuine. Traveler, please produce the evidence in question.
Miss Yen, Julia, show the...
If we want to determine whether this is a processing record from the Jade Mystery, along with stone samples and an affidavit signed by the business owner, Chateau.
Seriously? Even the boss there couldn't differentiate between Smaragdus jadeite and Smaragdus nephrite. How does this prove anything? In any case, Smaragdus nephrite is the outer layer of Smaragdus jadeite. So I had him cut away the nephrite, he returned the valuable jadeite core to me, and some nephrite samples remain in the store. What am I missing exactly?
That's an unsubstantiated belief.
Well, your claim that my ore is fake is just as unsubstantiated. And we are here to talk about evidence, aren't we?
Ugh. Looks like our first piece of evidence didn't convince him at all. Seems like he came prepared. What should we do next?
Hard evidence, something legally binding. We have just the thing.
This document proves that my hairpins are the real deal, doesn't it? This is the Ministry's seal, after all. It shows that the ore inlaid on the pins is indeed Smaragdus jadeite.
Our second piece of evidence didn't work either. And this guy's getting more belligerent by the second.
You know, you could be right. Perhaps the hairpins are the real deal after all.
Of course I'm right. All the evidence shown supports my story.
Well, hang on a moment now, because I do recall one final piece of evidence that we haven't revealed yet. Traveler, would you do the honors?
What's this?
Smaragdus jadeite springs forth from stone marrow within the mountains and will bring disaster to any mere mortals who touch it. Sustained contact with Smaragdus jadeite over a prolonged period will, in less serious cases, cause a mild malady, while in serious cases, the patient may suffer a dramatic change of personality and fall seriously ill. Mr. Crossell, were you aware of these peculiar properties of Smaragdus jadeite?
I had no idea.
No idea, you say? I'd guessed as much. But for you to have rented out such a dangerous item, I'm afraid that this falls outside the scope of my work, but within that of the Ministry of Civil Affairs. However, I'm sure that the Ministry will be relatively lenient considering that, as you say, you were ignorant of the danger you posed. Don't worry, Mr. Crossell. I will make sure that all the evidence presented here will be handed over to the Ministry. I trust that you'll give them your full cooperation in their investigations.
What? Wait! I knew.
Knew what?
Oh, so you knew? Oh, dear Mr. Crossell. But if you knew of Smaragdus jadeite's dangerous properties beforehand, why would you...
Because he won the money.
Huh? No, The hairpins aren't actually
inlaid with genuine Smaragdus jadeite? Is that what you were about to say? You do understand, Mr. Crossell, that this means that you will have to pay Ms. Zerchow 10 times the original price in Mora?
Or
Crossell, your answer, please. My client and I are waiting.
either you pay 10 times the price she buy, or you're going to the Mr. Whatever the kingdom, the one will judgment you to decide that.
He's seriously intimidating right now. It's like she's a different person.
I admit it. I confess. The ore I had inlaid on those hairpins was Smaragdus nephrite. But I'm a victim in all of this too. I invested a great deal of time and money into acquiring that small amount of Smaragdus jadeite, in the hopes of turning it into a piece of jewelry that would fetch a fine price. But after receiving it and carrying it around for a few days, I started to feel extreme discomfort. I couldn't sleep a wink or eat a single bite. I was in a constant state of agitation, too. I went to Boo Pharmacy to get myself checked out, only to discover that this sort of stone cannot be worn as jewelry. But how could I let all that money go to waste? That's why I had another pair of hairpins made from Smaragdus nephrite, which is almost indistinguishable from Smaragdus jadeite.
Yeah, true. You cannot, you know. True that you're victim too because you get lied or scammed by another person. But the problem is, you should report that to her to investigate your problem. Okay, close. But why you want to sell it back?
I kept the real Smaragdus jadeite in a specially made box. I daren't touch it again. I was worried that someone would see through it, which is why I only dared to rent them out, not sell them. And then to top it all off, Zhiqiao lost the hairpins after I rented them out to her.
So you did charge with searches.
Exactly! If they weren't the real deal, why'd you make her pay so much?
I didn't want to either, but when I purchased that Smaragdus jadeite, some of my business partners found out. I knew they'd be watching closely to see how much I could make off it. If word got out that I sold a pair of fake hairpins, then my days in this line of business would be over.
Alright, let's cut the appeals phase right there. I failed to see what bearing
Bro,
any of
that
this
Dragon
has on your
Gamer, you
transaction
a
with
new
my
player,
client.
right?
According to the contract, you must
You
pay
can say
Mr.
so,
Chow 10
because
times
I
the
at
original price
Inazuma
in
right
Mora,
now.
and that is final.
Wait, okay. Right now I at the Inazuma, the quest, but the problem is they want me to finish the teapot first before I continue the Inazuma. So yeah, I'm new here, I would say.
10 times?
Croso looks like he could faint any second.
Bro, literally the same you know, position for when get attacked. Help me, help me.
As for me, according to my contract with Mr. Chow, 20% of that sum will go to me.
20%? That's as much as I spent on that Smaragdus jadeite.
So 10% plus wait, how much? 10%, right? 20%, sorry. So he she get 10 times. So let's say 1 million morals, right? So 10 million divided by 20%, like 25. 2,500,000 morals. So he need to pay like 12,500,000 morals.
There's no need. It's fine. You don't have to pay me that much more. Even if the Smaragdus jadeite on those hairpins was fake, I still bear responsibility for losing them. Legally or not, I think I owe some compensation for that.
Ms. Zhiqiao, you...
However, Mr. Crossel, since you have no use for that chunk of Smaragdus jadeite, why don't you give it to me instead? I'll consider us even.
What? But I... Alright then. This cursed rock's brought me enough grief as it is.
Miss Yunfei, I'll turn this Smaragdus jadeite over to you. I trust that it will suffice as remuneration?
Well, that's not quite how the rules say this should go. But whatever. It'll do.
Thanks so much for your help this time, Miss Yunfei. When you have the time, I'll be sure to visit and express my thanks more appropriately.
Oh, come on. No need to stand on ceremony. Now, if I may confirm this again, Mr. Chow, have you and Mr. Crossel come to an understanding?
Well, I believe,
yes,
yeah.
I believe we have.
Well then, that's good. Mr. Crossel, it seems that my client has no further claims against you.
Is that so? That's good. That's good.
Actually, Mr. Crossel, I'd like to talk business for a second, if I may. I could see from the hairpins you produce that you're very skilled in jewelry design. My family, on the other hand, works in the ore business, and we have a fair stock of fine ores. If we could join forces, your jewelry designs and our choice ores, I think we could do some fine business between us.
Yeah.
Let me think for a moment.
Well, that's that. And we've got the Smaragdus Jadeite that Granny wants too. All's well that ends well, eh?
Exactly. Usually when someone tells us they've lost something, we end up searching all over the place for it.
Yeah,
This
true.
time, you managed to solve the problem with just a big stack of documents. Even though the solution didn't involve actually finding the hairpins.
The right solution depends on your perspective on the problem.
Yes,
The
true.
objective of my client, Mr. Chow, was to reduce her liability to pay compensation. So, rather than looking high and low for some hairpins, proving that the rented item was nowhere near worth what the vendor had claimed it to be was the more efficient solution.
True, true.
An Adeptus. Speaking of, you took part in that battle, didn't you? In which case, you would have heard what Granny said. Liyue Harbor is now a city ruled by humans. The title of Adeptus means precious little to me compared to my job as a legal advisor.
So,
In any case, don't you think that the Liyue Harbor of today needs legal consultancy far more than it needs adeptal powers?
Paimon can think of someone who would definitely disagree with your reasoning.
I think there are more than reason.
Well, since we got what we came for, it's time to pay Granny a visit. I bet she's been on tenterhooks for a while now.
I hate climbing. Bro, why his stamina so low? What the hell?
Over here!
Granny, I have your thing.
Ah, you've returned. How did it go? Were you able to find the Smaragdus Jadeite? Good, good. Then we have all the materials we need.
Well, if we're all set, Granny, I'll get going now. Got a ton of clients waiting for me back at the office.
Oh, you. All right then. Go see to your business. Granny should be able to handle the rest.
I'm off then. Bye! Oh yes, Traveler. Make sure you don't lose the business card I gave you. I've been looking into the laws of other nations as well. If you should ever bump into any trouble with the law, come find me directly. Regulars get discounts too.
Damn.
Come now, child. Are you leaving or are you not? If you have no wish to leave, perhaps you'd like to help me clean my teapot.
I'm leaving! I'm leaving!
Bro, she literally don't want to, you know, clean this old pot stuff.
That child. Goodness knows where she learned to be so rambunctious. Her father was hardly so riotous or fond of talking nonsense back in the day when he stood beside Rex Lapis. Ah, indeed she is. Liyue has changed, and the Adepti must also learn to change. Yanfei might be overly garrulous, but she is also the most intimately acquainted with the city among us all. Ah, Liyue is not the same place I once knew.
Granny, are you about to die or something?
All right then. Let us speak of this no more. Back on topic. I believe that I still owe you a little gift.
Don't tell me you give me that gems that we literally to grab it.
Oh, Paimon's so excited! How is it made?
It is but a single teapot. It shan't take long at all. Just wait here for a moment. Hoo-hoo! There we go. This Serenity pot is all yours now.
Thank you, Granny. Now I can make Minecraft inside.
Hold it firmly. If you were to drop it, oh goodness, who knows what might happen.
Maybe Steve will, you know, come out from there and make a world become a Minecraft and destroy this world and all the god inside of that. Because Steve's so powerful, he literally carry the goddamn universe in his hand.
Take these blueprints with you as well. You'll need them if you wish to make your teapot a little more lively inside.
Wait a minute, Granny. How exactly are we supposed to use this teapot?
Oh, you needn't worry about that. I've already arranged for a certain little helper to await you within this teapot.
The Smurf.
She will explain everything you need to know about it.
Don't tell me she, the granny talking about that one lady. Yeah. Press B for inventory. Okay, we got oh, place it. So F. Sheesh. I would say this one.
This teapot seems even bigger inside than Madame Ping's. There's even a great big house in the middle too. Huh. But there's just a whole load of nothing around it.
I mean, it's kind of beautiful.
I can't do that. Well, you're the one with the sword anyway. You do it.
No, you do it, Paimon.
Still, why is it so empty here apart from that house? Oh, wait a second. What is that?
Hello there, Mr. Penguin.
Well, it seems that we have a visitor.
It's a huge finch.
No. Bird.
Excuse me, I am not a finch. I am a teapot spirit, and you may call me...
Niggas!
Hang on a moment. What am I supposed to be called again? Oh, call me. I suppose you may call me...
Tabby. You're saying that.
So you're the little helper Madame Ping mentioned?
Madam Ping? Oh, you must mean Ping.
Ping.
Yes, she did summon me here. She told me much about you.
Bro, this Tabby is sleepy.
You may leave all matters regarding the upkeep of this realm to me. Your journey may be far from over, but at least this way you will not want for a comfortable place to sleep each night. Though it is the Adepti who create realms such as this, they generally do not have the time of day to attend to the banal matter of their maintenance.
Wait, so that means Xiaolin and another his friend and Adaptize come here for a tea, right? I mean, yes, what the Tubby say that they do not have time. So when they have time, so they will come here and build a goddamn castle and everything.
Thus, we teapot spirits were created to help guard their realms and manage their affairs.
I see.
You may consider me a butler, if you will.
Yeah, I'm rich.
Now, allow me to explain this realm to you. Have you any blueprints on you? Specifically, blueprints with beautiful rooms, chairs, and the like. As long as you have a blueprint, you can refashion this realm however you please.
Blueprints? Oh, that's right! Granny handed us some when she gave us the teapot, didn't she? Let's take them out and have a look.
Yes, these are the blueprints I'm talking about. Go on, open them up. Just commit the image of the objects to memory and prepare the necessary materials. Then simply release the thought from your mind and the object in the blueprint shall appear within this teapot.
Wow! Is that all it takes? Then we could build a whole city inside, couldn't we?
I doubt it. A golden-eyed adeptus explained this to me at some point in the past. He said that even though subspace creation is a product of adeptal power, even that has its limits. This world is not a true one, after all. It provides merely a moment of brief respite from the mortal realm, not a means of escaping it entirely.
A golden-eyed adeptus? Paimon wonders who could that be?
I hardly remember myself. What's more, I have never seen that Adeptus again since. Well, let's not dwell on that. Have a look around. Best you get accustomed to this realm. If there's anything you would like to ask, just look for me.
Alright, thank you for that. Oh, we need a lot of stuff. Tree. Alright. So special note. Building. Hey, we can make this. So, okay, we can do. What is this? Place to eat or something? Ew. Oh, cooking area. So let's say we put it around here. No? How about here? Not that far away, but hey, good for, you know. Holy crap, this. Okay. Hey, Paimon! Hey, we can put Paimon. Let's put around here. What else can I do? Oh, I can move. Okay. Ew. Anyway, save. Where's Paimon? Hey, Paimon!
Traveler, you're here! Anything interesting you want to talk about today? Morning! Are you going out for some tasty food today? Oh, Paimon's ready to go anytime!
Let's go! Oh yeah, I forgot. You cannot go. You need to go sit over there. Oh, this is a weaponsmith. I thought it just place to make a food. Never mind. Oh, I can make this. Nice. Oh, I can claim all of it. Nice. Oh, I can make a lot of space around here. Nice, nice. That's good. That's good. I like it. But how I supposed to get out? Actually. Hey you, big penguin, how I supposed to get out? Oh, okay. Oh, no, never mind. That's just entering to go there. So how's I'm. Can I go up? Oh, it's over here.
Surprise!
What? Maybe we can put over here. as the place to, you know, comfort. So this one is how I'm supposed to get up. Can I get out now? I don't want to stay here. Let me out. Let me out. Let me out. I'm stuck. So what's next? Imagine, oof. Wait. Okay, thank God I can get out from here. Let me out. So can I do my mission now? I already made the teapot quest. What? Complete the actual one quest. Is this one?
This must be
Your mother.
Festival promotion. Hey, speaking of, we haven't been anywhere fun since we arrived in Inazuma.
What made you think that? Festivals are a common occurrence here in Inazuma. We in the Yashiro Commission are very well acquainted with these sorts of customs. Each season brings its own festival, and each festival in turn brings a fresh challenge to the task of maintaining public order. So, while festivals are undoubtedly joyous and lively occasions, for us, they are also a cause for concern. Oh, my apologies. I should stop thinking about work. This is hardly relevant to the matter at hand. This store here is the place I wanted to visit.
Oh, so you weren't checking out the promotion? Well, let's take a look inside then.
Welcome. I have all the latest styles. Please take a look.
Give me the pink one. It looks nice for me.
Oh, it's Miss Kamisato with guests from overseas. Welcome to Ogura Textiles and Kimonos. Are you here to purchase fabric or for tailored garments? Oh, greetings to you too. I have a design here for a garment. Would you be so kind as to take a look?
Oh, Ayaka came prepared.
Let me see. This could be... could be...
Oh, it's a very fine design. Miss Kamisato, you'd like us to make a kimono following this design, yes?
Please, if you could.
I'm honored that you'd choose Olgura textiles and kimonos for your tailoring needs. However, there is one rather difficult problem. Based on the design, this kind of kimono would require silk made from the silk flower. The majority of Inazuma's silk is imported from Liyue Harbor, but given the current climate, as you well know, Inazuma is currently under a strict lockdown. In all honesty, the impact on the textiles industry has been quite significant. We're struggling to import high-grade fabrics. So much of our tailoring business has been put on hold indefinitely. But of course, where our customers are able to provide the fabric themselves, we can still be of service.
I mean, we have.
So you're saying we need to go and buy some silk first?
If even Ogura textiles and kimonos can't get a hold of high-grade fabric, where would we buy it from?
You could try the International Trade Association. They are a little better connected than we are. After all, the association brings together merchants from all over the world. The only thing is their prices. They're not the cheapest. In times like these, though, we're lucky to even have an option of getting a hold of the things we want in the first place.
Huh. So even just getting clothes made is an ordeal in Inazuma. Wait, the International Trade Association? That's Kurisu's thing, right? We haven't been to Rito in a while.
It looks like that will be our next stop. Thank you ever so much. We will be back once we've acquired the fabric. Oh, in the meantime, I have one other very small request. Could you?
Why is she being so secretive all of a sudden?
Absolutely.
Meet me in 12 p.m. Midnight in the bedroom.
Much obliged.
My pleasure, Miss Kamisato. Honestly, I'm just as excited as you to see the end product. We haven't made a silk kimono for the longest time now, and this is a beautiful design.
I like
That's
this
very
one.
kind of you. Thank you.
Maybe this one is
Goodbye
kind of
for
nice.
now.
I like both of them.
Traveler Paimon, let's try our luck at the International Trade Association.
Can you give me that one for free? Oh, jauhnya.
This is it. The International Trade Association.
Okay then, we need to talk to Kurisu, right? Huh, doesn't look like he's here. Let's look around. Look, there he is.
Looks like we found him.
Stop right there. You need our permission to go.
What am I gonna do?
Mr. Kurisu, are you alright?
Oh, you're Miss Ayaka from the Kamisato clan. How do you do?
Better than you, it appears.
Get roasted.
And if it isn't the Traveler, I haven't seen you in a while. I take it you've been out of Rito? Thanks again for your help last time. The association is back in business, and it's all thanks to you.
You're welcome. I like to do the business.
That's great, but, why were you staring into space just now? Did something bad happen?
Well, you see, it's embarrassing to admit that some of the association's goods have been stolen by vagrants.
Which goods were stolen?
It was a batch of high-grade silk.
Oh,
We imported a big batch of silk from Liyue several years ago. It's been sitting in storage ever since. Recently, we heard that clothing stores in the city have more or less sold all their silk stocks. So we figured now would be a good time to bring our batch out of storage, thinking it'd probably fetch a good price. then... the vagrants swiped the whole batch, then disappeared into the woods. I reported to the authorities, but... well, as you know, they don't think much of foreign merchants like us. The Kanjo Commission don't want to give us the time of day. Honestly, you can just tell that our suffering amuses them.
Well, I also take issue with aspects of the Kanjo Commission's operational methods. Please remember, Mr. Kurisu, that while you are here in Inazuma, you should be careful with your words.
Oh, my apologies. I had to let off some steam.
It's okay.
Anyway, there doesn't seem to be much we can do ourselves to get our goods back.
I mean, 7 years, that's kinda old.
Perhaps I'm doomed to go bankrupt after all.
I am afraid I can't intervene in an official capacity, but I can still help you get your lost goods back.
Of course, I would never.
Wait, what?
What?
Huh?
Seriously?
Yes, acting in my own capacity, mind you. Even then, there is no escaping the fact that my every action and word will be seen to reflect on the Yashiro Commission and the Kamisato clan. I do so not without reservation, so I hope that you will treat this matter as confidential. That aside, as I'm sure you're aware, I'm afraid that I won't always be able to help you in such circumstances. Given your position and that of the International Trade Association, please try to exercise more caution in the future. You do not want to incur further unnecessary losses.
We will. We certainly will. But, are you sure this isn't gonna cause any issues for you? What if someone high up in the Kanjo Commission sees what you're doing and doesn't like it? You're a highly respected member of society. Surely putting your neck on the line for small-timers like me can't be worth the risk.
Very humorous. Let's not forget that I am the eldest daughter of the Kamisato clan. I would be very surprised indeed if anybody in the Kanjo Commission felt that I was accountable to them for my actions.
Whoa, that sent shivers down Paimon's spine. Does everyone from a powerful clan talk like that?
Mr. Kurisu, I need to know the exact time and location of the theft, and anything that stood out about the perpetrator's appearance.
Thank you so much. Let's see, it was 2 hours ago now, over at the,
Over there, and over there.
Everyone, please follow me to the scene of the crime. The investigation starts there.
All right, off we go!
Here we are. This is where we were robbed.
Hey, look on the ground! What are those?
Huh? Footprints. Very deep ones at that.
Oh, over
Leading
there.
towards the forest.
I was about to say where.
Presumably the depth suggests that they were carrying something heavy.
Let's see where they lead.
Funny enough that it should be a lot of prey over here, but whatever. They cannot run away from my armor turtles. Found them. Bro.
Stop, thief!
You think you can get your stuff back with this bunch? You must be dreaming.
Why, you better hope you have the courage of your convictions.
Why wouldn't I, old man? Answer me this. You're one of those Outlander merchants, right? You trade association types are worms. Coming over to our land, leeching off our people. Who's gonna leap to your defense, huh? Tell me, who's gonna stick their neck out for the likes of you? Look at that. No response. You know I'm right.
No.
Face it. This is Inazuma. You've got no ties here. You're at the bottom of the pile.
Can you really blame us for walking all over you?
You are despicable.
Hey, I just had an idea. Since you came all this way, how about we do some business?
The business that I cut your throat out.
Business?
Pay up, and you can take your fabric back. Sound good? If you ask me, it beats walking out of here with black eyes and a broken nose.
You're just a big bully.
What choice do I have?
Wait. Mr. Kurisu, please do not pay any money to this man.
But...
I trust you remember our agreement? If you keep your lips firmly sealed, I too shall uphold my end of the deal.
Oh, yes, of course.
Then please stand well back where it is safe. Now, it is time for me to honor my word!
I want turtles!
My apologies.
Oh yeah, she can do this, right?
Say no more!
Oh. I have two. Which one?
How's this?
How about this? And this?
Let the show begin.
I want turtles! Oh, 12! Bruh.
Want to take them on? Get down to business. A little taste.
Coming to
Very hot.
Well, that's resolved then.
Bruh. I'm just kidding. That was amazing.
No, please, It was nothing. I was simply doing my duty.
Miss Kamisato, Traveler, are you hurt?
Don't worry, we're fine. The vagrants left in quite a hurry. It would seem they didn't have time to take anything with them. I believe your stolen goods should all be here.
I mean, it almost got burned, but
Thank you. Thank you so much.
You'd best do a count.
6, 8, 10. Yep, it's all here.
bro, just like that, I thought it would be get
Now
locked.
we can finally buy some silk.
Buy silk? You mean you need some of the silk here?
This was indeed our intent.
Don't get us wrong, though. That's not the reason we helped you out. Even if it were just a few carrots or cabbages, chances are we still would have helped you get them back. Hyman thinks we're pretty lucky. If we arrived any later, our chances of getting silk in Inazuma would have been 0.
I honestly can't thank you all enough. Please, say no more. You need silk? I'll pick out a piece for you right away.
Thank you, good sir. How much do I owe you?
Oh, it's free of charge. I could never ask you to pay after everything you've done for me.
No, that will never do. Things cost what they cost, and what they cost is what I shall pay. Merchants already have enough challenges to deal with, and as Paimon explained, my help was unconditional. Please, sell your wares to me at the price you would sell them to any other customer. There is nothing to feel distressed about, because nothing, I repeat, nothing happened here in these woods today, did it?
Nope, just unfriendly 5-star in the wood.
Thank you. I don't think I could ever repay you. You have helped me greatly, and I will never forget it. I'm afraid we must part ways. I must get these goods back to the association. If you ever need anything at all, just come to the International Trade Association and ask for Kurisu.
Very well. And thank you for the silk, Mr. Kurisu.
See you then. Bye. Safe journey home. Don't go getting robbed again.
Bro, imagine we just walk away like 5 minutes and then get robbed.
Traveler, thank you for stepping in to help out.
But how come those vagrants didn't seem to know who you were? They must move in completely different circles. Maybe they've never seen anyone from the Kamisato clan before.
Perhaps. Either way, I'm glad they didn't recognize me. The fewer people who know what happened today, the better.
It's not every day an important person like you helps out someone like Karisu. It really shows what a great person you are.
Oh, your praise is quite unwarranted. I merely did what anyone in my position would have done. I admit that it did feel strange for me to come to his aid. But this should have nothing to do with identity or social class. As far as I'm concerned, it was one individual helping another in need. I guess that deep down, I don't see how a society can be considered just when people encounter such obstacles in their livelihoods. Sorry, I'm getting off topic. Right. Let's head back to Ogura Textiles and Kimonos and give our hard-won silk to the shopkeeper.
Okay.
Hello, I'm back.
Hey there, we're back.
Welcome back. So, any luck at the International Trade Association? Did they have any silk in stock?
Yes, they did. Here.
Excellent news. So, apart from the silk, I think everything else I need I've got in store already. I just need to go and take stock of our materials. It won't take me a moment. I'll be right back.
They better all be there.
Yeah.
I do hope nothing else is missing. Traveler, on the subject of garments, I've been meaning to acquire a new outfit for you, too.
What? Why?
It's just, I wasn't sure how you'd feel about the idea of dressing in Inazuman attire. Oh? Are you sure? Is that so?
I know about the fact that Ayaka literally like travelers, so I try to make, you know, sweet talk to make Lisa jealous.
Impressive. So travelers of your stature hold themselves to a dress code, as well as a code of conduct.
More like when you're away from home, you've got to live by certain rules to survive, whether you like it or not. But Paimon would still love to check out some Inazuman outfits.
Do they do promo size here?
Just what is that supposed to mean? They make them in whatever size the customer asks for.
I mean, you literally a kid or baby, I don't know.
Your interactions are so adorable to watch. I can certainly find someone to tailor a Paimon-size outfit if Paimon so wishes. Well, if you're sure, as you wish. Something else I've been wondering is, how do people in other nations dress?
I mean, I would not say strangely because each nation or region has their own unique dress. So I would not say strangely. Okay, I mean some of them yes, strangely, but
Sure do. Each nation has its own unique style. Traditional, fancy schmancy,
Yes.
casual, all very different. But each style is suited to its region.
The study of clothing is a profound discipline, and I still have much to learn. When clothing becomes part of the expression of one's personality, even an extension of one's body, that is quite a wonderful thing. So I am not against dressing up. Far from it.
Paimon agrees. You couldn't have put it any better.
Paimon, you're so adorable that you could wear anything and it would look lovely on you.
Wow! Paimon just got a compliment.
I mean my compliment is you are amazing food. So do not wear any expenses because I'm going to eat you one day.
Sorry to keep you waiting. I've checked my inventory.
Alright?
Thank you. Is there anything else you're missing?
Unfortunately not. I have all the materials I need. As for the size, would you like me to go by the dimensions given on the design?
Yes, please.
Understood. I'll get to work shortly. In total, that'll be this much.
5 million morons?
Here you go. Is it possible to treat this as an urgent order?
Well, luckily, we don't have any other urgents at the moment, so I can begin work right away. It will still take me some time, though, so please come and collect it later.
Don't worry, we have a power time.
Until then, I'm sure you'll find somewhere nearby to pass the time.
Good idea. Let's check out the whole area. We don't want to leave any loose ends.
There will be no loose ends while you're in my company. I already decided where to go while we wait. For our next stop, I'd like to take you both for a meal.
Food? Oh, Paimon likes this plan.
Perfect, I'm getting into it myself.
I picked the venue especially for you. A humble local eatery called Kiminami Restaurant.
Kimchi.
I thought that the relaxed atmosphere there would suit our day much better than the prohibitively formal one of a high-end restaurant. Shall we head off?
Yep. Paimon can't wait.
Over here!
Who need road when you can fly?
Are we here? Ooh, it's one of those street side places. Looks cute and
Orange.
cozy.
Orange. Meow meow.
Welcome!
Oh, Miss Kiminami. How do you do?
Ah, Miss Kamisato. Perfect timing. Your booking was for... well, right now.
I believe so. We'll be sticking to the order I placed in advance. As for the other matter we discussed, thank you for your help.
Excellent. No problem. And everything you asked for is ready and waiting. Traveler, tiny customer. Please wait here for a moment while I
Tiniest
prepare the food.
customer.
Go ahead and take a seat. There is something I need to take care of, but I'll be back momentarily. It's nothing of that sort. I just have a few minor things I need to attend to. I won't be long.
Strange.
She sure left in a hurry. Whatever it is, it must be pretty urgent.
So, you two are Miss Kamisato's friends? Well, we serve all the classics. Sure, there are fancier looking places out there, but the food here speaks for itself. Hope you enjoy it. Over the years we've been in business, we've gotten to know the Kamisato clan quite well. Miss Kamisato and her brother are both fond of our food. They're always sending staff down here to order something and take it back to them. Her table booking surprised me. Not least because it was a group reservation. This is the first time I've ever heard of Miss Kamisato going out for dinner with friends.
So she don't have any friend?
The first time ever? Oh, guess that makes us pretty important people, huh?
Sure does. And I'm probably crossing the line here, but I'm just telling you what others have told me. Apparently, Miss Kamisato doesn't have a lot of friends.
That's really surprising.
How is that possible? She's so kind and polite to everyone. Paimon would have thought that would make her really popular.
That's what I used to think too. But it turns out the rules of social interaction are a bit more complicated than that. Nobody in the neighborhood has a bad word to say about her. They all say she's beautiful, elegant, graceful, not to mention that she belongs to one of the most illustrious clans in the land. In short, they see her as a model young lady. But that's just it. People look at her and they see a model of perfection, and they don't feel like that's something they can relate to. So the majority of kids from our ordinary families don't even try to talk to her. So you see, on paper, she sounds like a girl everyone would want to get to know. But in practice, she finds it difficult to make friends.
I see.
Paimon never would have guessed.
We don't speak all that much, but we do go quite a way back. I've always admired her for taking on so many responsibilities at such a young age. So it makes me really happy to see her here with friends today. Anyway, relax, enjoy your meal, and please, talk to her as much as possible. I know she'll appreciate it. Consider it a favor for the whole neighborhood. Look after her for us.
What the hell?
Huh? That sounded like Ayaka.
What's...
I'm so sorry, traveler. Could you join me over there for a minute? I need your help with something.
Okay.
I'm sorry. I didn't want to drag you away all of a sudden. I, just had a cooking catastrophe.
So you cannot cook, right?
Oh, so that loud noise we heard came from the cooking pot.
As you can see, this house is right next to the restaurant. It's where the owner lives.
I see.
Actually, this whole compound is the family's private property. I asked Miss Kiminami to prepare some ingredients and utensils for me, so that I could cook a special dish here.
Why will you be cook?
Right. If there's something you want to eat, you could just order it from the menu.
Actually, I wanted to cook something as a gift for Tsubaki. My mother mentioned in her notebook that Tsubaki enjoys food from all over the world. So I thought, if I'm going to meet Tsubaki, perhaps a dish from overseas would make a fitting gift.
A dish from overseas? So anything from outside Inazuma counts, right? If so, then we've got lots of options, don't we?
You can say my food is out of this world. Actually, I bro.
Hey! Don't make this weird.
Can I leave you to finish this task then? Just as a personal favor. Is that okay? I'll be indebted to you. Great. But what kind of overseas dish would make a suitable gift? It needs to survive a journey from the kitchen to the recipient's doorstep.
Oh, Paimon knows! There's one dish out there that was practically created for this purpose!
Do not tell me about the slime thing.
Pizza!
Paimon, I will expect there's something good, not a pizza. Are you fucking dumb?
Pizza?
In our world, pizza is the regular thing. But perhaps in Inazumaki is something else.
It's an assortment of toppings and sauce spread over a bread base and cooked in the oven. And it's so good.
That does sound pretty good.
So, time to cook. Why do I need to?
Is the pizza ready?
Not really. Give me a moment, okay? So where's the oh, never mind. Pizza, pizza, pizza. This omelette, pizza. Is this one? I don't read that thing. Sakura. Oh, kind of delicious. Ah, this one. Mushroom pizza.
Is the pizza ready?
Wait, what? Yep.
Oh, it's ready.
It's It's delicious. You're an excellent cook, Traveler. I would love to be able to master dishes from all over the world.
Well, all you need to learn is a recipe. We can bring you some more recipes in the future if you like.
Great. I look forward to learning from your culinary expertise.
How are you all doing?
Good.
Whoa, is this... Miss Kamisato, this must be the dish you were talking about.
Yes, an overseas dish cooked by the Traveler. Could I trouble you to package it for me?
Sure, no problem. Oh, it smells good. I bet it tastes amazing.
It's just a pizza.
Now I really want to put something like this on our menu.
It's just a fucking pizza.
Want us to teach you how to make it?
Oh, could you?
Sure could.
The most satisfying meals are the ones you share with other people. So Paimon thinks that our friends in Mondstadt wouldn't mind us sharing this dish with Inazuma.
Really? That's great. I've always wanted to learn how to cook some international dishes. If you can write down a recipe for me, I'll add it to our menu and put a promotion where everyone will see it. Since we've become a closed nation, people haven't had the chance to try anything new. Traveler, you're the best! I'll go pack up this dish for Miss Kamisato. Please, make your way back to the restaurant whenever you're ready. The food will be waiting for you.
Imagine she eat that whole thing.
You could have sold that recipe for a high price, but you selflessly gave it away for free. You're a wonderful person.
Shock.
I mean it. I admire you a lot, and I'm so proud to be friends with someone of such fine character. Well, you should probably write down the recipe now, no?
Yeah, let's make sure we include all the details and then give it to Miss Kiminami. So, pizza. Start with the basic ingredients.
Sea and Gendro plus melon.
Correctamundo. Right, now to add the next couple of ingredients. Xiangling sure left a deep impression on you, huh?
Oh? Who's Xiangling?
A friend of ours who's a really talented chef. Though she has some strange taste. Still, she's one of Paimon's favorites. Now for the cooking instructions. Place onto oven rack at high heat and cook until golden brown. Alright, it's done! Long may our reputations and our recipes precede us wherever we go in Inazuma.
I have no doubt that they will. This dish is exquisite.
Cool! Then let's get this recipe to Miss Kiminami pronto!
Pronto.
Hey! Have you written out the recipe?
Here it is.
Thank you! Chloe, this is so exciting. I want to make it right away.
Traveler, Paimon, please accept my sincerest apologies for delaying your meal.
Delicious. Sushi.
No problem. Food always tastes better when you've worked up an appetite.
All right, let's dig in before it gets cold. Well, what do you think? Is Inazuman cuisine to your liking?
It's amazing! Paimon loved this one! Oh, and especially that one over there!
Yes, ma'am.
Good. I'm relieved. When I was attempting to cook earlier on, did you chat with the owner at all? And did she, say anything about me?
She did, but don't worry. She's just happy for you is all.
She's happy for me?
Bro, don't tell me that she thought that the cooker happy to see her with a traveler because they both of them dating.
Oh, then she must have told you. Did she, what does it matter? I know just as well as anybody else that I've got no friends.
Hey, it's not you. Most people just haven't had the chance to talk to you one-on-one before.
Thank you for your comforting words, Paimon. It's all true, though. I just don't have very many friends. Most of the time I'm either accompanied by family or staff, so everyone must have found it quite a surprise to see me taking you out for a meal.
Exactly! You've got at least 2 friends right here.
Aww. Thank you. That makes me so happy. Excuse me. I'm forgetting myself.
Hey now, expressing your feelings is the right thing to do. Keeping them locked away inside isn't gonna do you any good now, is it?
True, Paimon. I agree with that.
I agree. So, I just want to say how happy I feel that you both see me as a true friend.
Yeah.
Of course we do. That's always been our style. If someone's nice to us, we're nice to them too. Friendship can go a long way. Take your mom, for example. She wrote about Tsubaki in her notebook, and now it's made you want to find them too.
Yes. I think friendship is an extremely precious thing, and ours is one that I will always treasure.
While we're on the topic though, who is this Tsubaki person anyway?
Well, I think I have an idea, but it's just speculative at this point. I think that Tsubaki might be a fox envoy.
A fox envoy?
Hey, pussy! Kitty! Aww. Meow.
Yes, that's what I think. Even I, my mother's own daughter, had never even heard of this friend before. It just seems so mysterious. So I think it must be someone with transcendent abilities who doesn't show themselves very often. And fox envoys are nothing new. Stories have been told about them in Inazuma since ancient times. You must have met Kuji Yae before. Well, she's a fox envoy. That got me thinking. Maybe there are fox envoys out there in Inazuma that people just don't know about. And maybe Tsubaki is one of them.
Whoa! So Inazuma also has supernatural beings?
We kinda furry!
When you say also...
Well, before Inazuma, we spent some time in Liyue. They have lots of supernatural beings there, like the Adepti. All kinds of them too. Up in the sky, down below the ground, in the water.
Really? I've come across such things being asserted in books, but to hear someone talk about it from first-hand experience is extremely surprising. So Liyue lives up to its reputation. Its culture has a long history and gives rise to the most beautiful legends. Quite captivating.
You should come visit Liyue with us sometime. The best part is, they have loads and loads of delicious delicacies.
Really? I would love that. Speaking of delicacies, Traveler, Paimon, have you eaten your fill?
Oh, Paimon has.
Good. I want to you get fat and I can cook you.
Excellent. Then let's collect the kimono. Then we can pay a visit to my mother's mysterious and transcendent friend.
Hey, Birch. Can I do? I'm too lazy to do this so many times. Come on. Thank you for your a lot of meal.
Step on up.
garment is ready, Miss Kamisato. I've folded and packaged it for you. Oh, and the other item we discussed? That's ready too.
Thank you very much.
No, thank you. It is a beautiful piece of clothing, and it was a pleasure to work on. See you again next time.
Traveler, I have a gift for you.
Really?
Whoa. Looks super fancy. Is that for wearing in your hair?
It's a hairpin in the style of a white heron.
Is
As
this
well
one?
as a hair accessory, you can also use it as an ornament.
Oh, I
I
see.
couldn't ask for your help and offer nothing at all in return. So this is my gift to you. I'm glad you like it.
Speaking of white herons, that's what your title means, doesn't it? Shirasagi Himegimi. So this gift is like a little piece of yourself. It's just as elegant and beautiful as you are.
You flatter me, Paimon. If this gift reminds you of me, that is all I could ask for.
It definitely will. Alright, well, now we've got what we came for, we can set off. Time to go meet Tsubaki.
I'm too lazy to walk, so just teleport already. Correct. Is this a correct one? Oh, I see.
Just as I expected.
Excuse me. Time to robbery this place. Ah, no. Where? Oh, okay.
So, a transcendent being lives here? Ooh. If someone lives here, then why is it so chilly?
I'm asking myself the same question. How strange. I'm quite sure that this is the location my mother wrote about, but surely... I'm starting to have second thoughts. But since we're here, I still think we should go inside and explore in full.
Yeah, makes sense. Who knows? Maybe there's a surprise waiting in there for us. So, what does the notebook say exactly?
Let me think. A crane brings one fresh flower in its beak to decorate my hair, while a white rabbit sews a hemline from 4 rays of moonlight. Dressed appropriately, I face eastward and call out Tsubaki's name 7 times. In the blink of an eye, I'm standing on the path that leads to her house.
Sounds like a fairy tale. So your mom would do a little ritual, and just like that, Tsubaki would come to meet her?
I have a feeling that it could be some sort of code. Let's get a little closer before coming to any conclusions.
I should change the title.
Good idea.
Surprise!
Bro, this thing is big.
There are some bushes on the rocks in here. Could that be anything?
Oh, here. Oh. Oh, another one. Bop, bop. Wow, there's a lot of place to get this thing.
Let's recap what the notebook says. Maybe it'll give us a hint.
A crane brings one fresh flower in its beak to decorate my hair, while a white rabbit sews a hemline from 4 rays of moonlight. Dressed appropriately, I face eastward and call out Tsubaki's name 7 times. In the blink of an eye, I'm standing on the path that leads to her house.
So this one, right?
Let's recap what the notebook says. Maybe it'll give us a
Oh, yeah, I see. Not twice. So another one. So that we not one more.
Let's
Should be 7. 1. Oh, 1 4. 1 4. 7.
Strange. There's nothing in here. Let's keep looking around.
let's recap what the notebook says. Maybe it'll give us a hint.
A crane brings one fresh flower in its beak to decorate my hair, while a white rabbit sews a hemline from 4 rays of moonlight. Dressed appropriately, I face eastward and call out Tsubaki's name 7 times. In the blink of an eye, I'm standing on the path that leads to her house.
So I need to do all the same thing that I did for that thing. Wait. So we need to go every like something like that. So not 1, 4, and 7.
Huh. There's nobody here. Just this box. Let's see what's inside. Did our Inazuma Adeptus leave any treasure here?
What's this?
Huh. Looks like a book.
It seems to be another notebook. Could it be Tsubaki's notebook? Let's step back outside now. The atmosphere here is different than I'd imagined. Somehow, it makes me a little reluctant to open the notebook.
Paimon knows what you mean. Reading in low light is really bad for your eyes. Come on, let's get back outside.
They're nice poems. Is there anything else around here? Oh, what is that up there? I'm curious. We need a cat man. Cat girl. Oh, just nothing. Did I go wrong way?
Over here! Step on up! Surprise!
Bro, it's just right over there. Bruh. Bruh. I am running around for something like this, right?
Here will do just fine.
All right, Let's see what the notebook says. Ooh, Paimon bets it's all about mysterious treasure. Ah, so exciting! What is it? Why are you whispering all of a sudden? You're making Paimon nervous. You want to let Ayaka read the notebook without distraction. Seems whatever's written in there must be pretty major after all. But, based on her expression, probably not a treasure map. What could it be?
Traveler, Paimon, sorry to keep you waiting so long.
No worries, it wasn't long at all. You're a very fast reader.
Yes, I have. I think I have to share the truth of this notebook with you both. Even though the contents are completely different than what I was expecting.
Different how? You mean it wasn't a Fox Envoy who wrote this?
Not a Fox Envoy, no. It turns out that Tsubaki's real identity is my mother herself.
Oh.
Huh?
Surprised? Me too. But that's what it says at the very beginning of the notebook. Tsubaki and I are the same person, and yet we are different. When I become Tsubaki, I stop being Kamisato Kayo and become the most ordinary woman in the world. What follows in these pages is the ordinary, everyday life of a regular person. Nothing more, nothing less. This notebook is, for the most part, a collection of my mother's musings, both private and trivial. All of the things we thought were about Tsubaki were in fact about my mother herself.
So, that means that the kimono design and the international dishes
are things that my mother wished to try, yes.
Oh, so sad.
I'm sure this all sounds utterly bizarre to you, but to me at least, my mother's behavior is completely understandable. Or to put it another way, I actually have another side to myself as well. I was at a loss for words when I started reading the contents of the notebook. It almost felt like someone had looked inside my mind, examined my thoughts, and then written them all down on paper.
Ayaka!
From the moment my mother married my father, she became the mother of the Kamisato household. And with that came all sorts of duties. At the same time, the prestige of the Yashiro Commission brought its own share of responsibility. On top of that, every action she ever took was seen as representing the Kamisato clan. People were always watching her. After my parents passed away, Ayato and I took over responsibility for the affairs of the clan. We ran into all sorts of difficulties during that time. I'm not sure if people outside the clan could ever imagine what it was like. Every time I found myself up against a difficult issue, I'd ask myself, did my mother go through this too? What would she have done in this situation? Maybe it's because it had been so long since I last saw her, but somehow, all that was left of her in my mind was the side of her that inspired awe and commanded respect. But my image of her was incorrect. When I read this notebook, I realized she was just like me. Underneath whatever position she may have held, she was just an ordinary person. She liked pretty kimonos. She wanted to try food from different places. She yearned to see sights she'd never seen before. Maybe this all sounds immature to you, but I feel just the same way. I want to live life not as Kamisato Ayaka, but as an ordinary woman. Mother wrote that she'd always wanted to go to a local Inazuman festival. She said that sometimes, on a clear night, if you looked out from our house, you could see lights off in the distance. I've seen those lights too. It looks so lively with so many people. and it's so brightly lit it makes the whole sky glow. Of course, sometimes it does make me a bit anxious from a public order perspective. But for someone of my position to just show up at a festival with no warning, it could be considered improper etiquette. Especially in my parents' generation, when the Yashiro Commission didn't have a particularly close relationship with the populace. Even if no one stopped us,
So sad.
the idea of the Yashiro Commission going out into the crowd, it'd certainly draw some strange looks. People would probably start thinking there was trouble afoot. Mother said that she didn't want to put people on edge. She wanted everyone to enjoy the fun and freedom of the festival. She didn't want to disturb them, and didn't have much free time anyway, so she never went. Not even once.
Aw, so the kimono design, that must have been the outfit she planned on wearing if she ever did go to a festival, right?
That's right. And sometimes, festivals sell international food. She wanted to try that too. I hope this isn't a disrespectful thing to say, but I never knew my mother was so in touch with her inner child.
Well, that's not disrespectful at all. Paimon thinks your mom was the best of both. A big softie on the inside, and a big sense of responsibility on the outside.
Without knowing it, I've ended up fulfilling several of my mother's wishes already. But going to a festival is the one thing that I cannot do for her. Perhaps this is one thing that can simply never be. I understand. Thank you. I think I realize something now. Mother and I are so similar in so many ways. The things she faced are things that I too will go on to face. She chose to place her unfulfilled wishes onto the identity of Tsubaki. As for me, I've already decided.
Oh, so you decided on an alter ego too?
Alter. Okay, alter. I thought ultra ego.
No, I don't plan to do anything like that. I think I will set myself a new goal. To live each day without regrets. So, Traveler, Deep breaths, Ayaka. Deep breaths.
Yeah, that 5 more face. Yep.
Would you be at all interested in checking out an Inazuman festival?
Paimon's been dying to go ever since we saw that poster. Paimon would love to go with you, Ayaka.
Hey, come on, don't make fun. It's just because I used to have the same concerns my mother did. But now, I don't think I need to worry about it so much. I'm going to be true to myself and fulfill the wish that my mother and I shared. I know that you of all people can understand me going my own way on this. So, let's do this, you and me. Let's go to a festival together.
Paimon wants to come. Festivals here have loads of tasty snacks too, right? Oh, and fun and games.
Great. Thanks, you guys. If we head over now, we should still make it in time.
Oh, good point. Today is the last day, right? What are we waiting for? Let's go.
Good ending. Oh, that's far away. Unexpected.
Step on up.
Oh, this place.
We're here, but it doesn't seem as lively as Paimon imagined. What's going on?
Since it's the final day, many of the visitors must have already returned home. I've heard that the peddlers often close up shop earlier on the last day because there are fewer people around. I'll go and ask. Whatever happens, I at least need to go inside just this once.
That's the way to go. We'll be right there with you.
Where's E though?
Terra Smash!
Terror smash. Smash that bitch. Just, I smash you. Terror smash! Bruh. I have to block her.
It hasn't closed yet. It's just that there aren't many people left. Let's hurry and see as much as we can.
Hey, look at that stall. They have so many masks. Paimon's heard that everyone's supposed to wear a mask at these kinds of festivals. Is that rule still around nowadays, or...?
That used to be the custom, yes. And today,
Oh.
it's still
All
a
right.
popular way to dress
My
up
stone
during
already
festivals.
go away.
But it's not a hard and fast rule.
Hey, is that who I think it is? Miss Kamisato, right?
Oh, greetings.
People seem to recognize Ayaka wherever we go. Guess that's just what it's like when you're a famous Inazuman.
But of course, the Kamisato clan leads the Yashiro Commission. It's one of the most well-known clans in Inazuma. Not least because back when Master and Miss Kamisato had just taken over the family's affairs, they used to make public appearances all the time. Some of the younger generations have never even seen Miss Kamisato in person before. Being the age I am, I'm lucky enough to have seen her on many occasions over the years.
You're too kind. My brother and I simply go where we must to fulfill our duties.
But this is the first time I've seen anyone from your family at a festival. There must be some official business, I take it.
Oh, there isn't actually. Today, I'm taking my traveler friend here around to see the sights.
Oh, a traveler? Huh. Now that you mention it, you do look like you've come a long way to get here. First time in Inazuma? Hope you enjoy yourself, young one. Ah, excuse me 1 second. Hey everyone, listen up! Don't close up yet! Miss Kamisato has come to join the festival!
Yoo! Yoo!
No, it's not like that. Please, there's no need to make a fuss. We're just here to...
Yeah, thanks a lot, mister. If you hadn't let them know, they'd start closing down about now, right? At least it sure looks like that time of day.
Yep, you got it. But on account of this being the first time Miss Kamisato has ever come to the festival, it seems only fair to keep things open a little longer. Oh, here's a couple of masks for you. On the house.
No. You've been far too accommodating to us already. We couldn't possibly...
Don't give me all that. Here you go.
What a generous man.
Here you go. It's not often that we regular folks get some attention from the Yashiro Commission, so I've got to mark the occasion somehow. Besides, it'll make me look bad if you refuse.
But... Okay, I think I understand.
Here.
It's my pleasure. You have yourself a good time.
Sir, do you have anything for Paimon?
Oh, hello there, kiddo. I'm sorry, but we don't have any masks in your size.
Yeah, get right.
Huh? Surely you're not gonna let Paimon be the only one at the festival without a mask?
Paimon, don't worry. Wearing a mask is optional.
But... Paimon doesn't want to feel left out.
How about a tree leaf?
Bruh.
That should be enough to cover up that little face of yours.
Tree leaf.
What?
Tree leaf.
Oh, okay then. In that case, I'm afraid there's nothing I can do right now. But don't you worry, kiddo. I'll have a mini mask made specially for you when I get back.
I cannot thank you enough.
Aw, it's nothing. but I won't hold you up any longer. You should go and enjoy the festival while everything's still lit up.
All right. Traveler, shall we?
I should change the title.
Wait. Just one thing. I need to explain myself. I got a little nervous back there and I just made up any old excuse. But don't think of this as me taking you sightseeing, please. I brought you here because I genuinely wanted to spend time with you. Okay, great.
I should change the title of this live stream. Maybe. My big hard rock, take this. My balls, the hardest ball in the world. Look at that, Ayaka. Never mind. She refused it. Another one, ball.
Terra smash.
poor little guy. He just want to sell it, but I'm like, nope, cannot.
Traveler, look. This stall's doing fortune slips.
Never mind. Bro, can you see it?
Miss Kamisato, hello there. You're out with friends today? What a rare privilege. Welcome, welcome. Would you like to give it a go?
Okay. How much is it per draw?
Well,
I wouldn't expect you to know this, but the Yashiro Commission was very good to my uncle on my father's side at one point in time. Thinking about it, it was when your father was around. I think he dealt with it personally. So you see, how could I possibly take your money?
What? Are you sure?
Of course! If you like what you see, then please, be my guest. Same goes for your two friends here.
Traveler? Paimon? What do you think?
Seems like everyone wants to do something nice for Ayaka. So, if they insist, who are we to resist?
Well, if that's how you feel, then okay. We'll take you up on your kind offer, sir. Let's each do a draw.
Alrighty then. Whenever you're ready. Draw a slip and reveal your fortune.
Tonight, alright. Okay, what I get today? Suicide draw.
Open it up and see how you fare.
I will die tomorrow because of Paimon eat me in the night. Shit! Paimon, do not do that.
Oh.
What?
Which one did you get? Paimon got Rising Fortune.
She get I will sleep with my 25 husband in one night. And
No way. We got the same one.
never mind. That's a bit dirty to do.
Traveler, what did you get?
Like I say, I get the Paimon eat me tomorrow.
Wow. You're so lucky.
Ah, congratulations are in order. Here's what great fortune from the world means. Wealth shall come to you. You shall reap a bountiful harvest, and all shall transpire in line with your wishes. In other words, your good luck isn't about to run out anytime soon.
What a great sign! Good things lie ahead!
Congratulations.
You all have very fine fortunes lined up. With this kind of luck, you'll certainly be able to achieve anything that you wish.
Well said! Here's hoping that our good luck will never run out!
Thank you, sir. For that, I shall give you my ball. Never mind, your table is so strong. Another one, sir. Here we go. My ball. He can smash anything. Food.
This food stall sells all kinds of Inazuman specialties. Anything you want to eat, it's my treat.
Wow! It all looks so good!
I'm starting hungry right now. After this, I'm going to eat.
One of everything?
Of course it is.
But we don't want anything to go to waste. Let's try them one at a time. Ooh, Ayaka, Paimon wants those dango.
Jingo bingo.
Sure.
Uh-huh, those look good too. Ooh, but so do the egg rolls. Paimon will try an egg roll too, please.
All right then. I too shall have a Sakura mochi.
All right, coming right up.
This Sakura mochi is just delicious.
Not bad, huh? It's one of our best sellers.
Oh, please, sir. Paimon would like some more.
Stop it, Paimon. You're getting fat.
I don't know if it's rude of me to ask, but how is this kind of snack actually made?
You see, we have ingredients.
You want to try your hand at making it yourself? No problem. Just give me a second and I'll write out the recipe for you.
Then thank you, sir.
Ooh, a new recipe?
Are you sure about this? If you share the recipe, isn't that tantamount to giving away your trade secrets or something?
Well, it was you who gave Kiminami Restaurant that recipe for an overseas dish, wasn't it? She and I are good friends. We trade culinary tips all the time. Here you go. Just treat it as me returning a favor on behalf of my friend.
Be happy.
Thank you so much. I will study it very carefully and try my best to do it justice.
You there. You want the recipe too? Go on, I can see that you enjoyed it. There's no greater feeling than creating delicious food with your own two hands. You should definitely give it a try.
I will. Once I've learned how to make it, will you two be my taste testers?
Can, but if I die, cannot.
Oh, definitely. Can't wait.
All right. I'll do my best.
Cannot wait to get poison food. Thank you, sir.
Well, we made
Tap
it
my
right
big
at the
moron.
festival, but it's still been super fun. Paimon approves.
Bro,
Yes, I agree. To spend the festival together
Here,
with you
girl,
today
my ball.
has been a truly wonderful
mind.
experience. This stall sells prayer plaques. It's an Inazuman tradition. You draw your wish onto a pentagonal piece of wood called a prayer plaque, and pray that it will come true.
let me guess. The traveler will say, "Oh God, please, bring my motherfucker sister back."
Sounds similar to the way people in Liyue release lanterns during Lantern Rite. Those are used for making wishes too.
Welcome. Looking for prayer plaques? Every wish is sacred, and you've still got time to make yours before the festival ends.
Looks fun. Shall we give it a try? Oh, wait. There's writing and drawing involved? Ugh, count Paimon out then. Paimon's head's feeling kind of fuzzy after eating so much just now. Not the best time for an intense burst of mental activity.
Bruh.
2 prayer plaques, please, sir.
Really, Paimon? You literally a small kid. How are you going to bust?
2 prayer plaques for the young lady. There you go.
Traveler, have you decided on your wish?
Yup. How about you?
Yes.
My wish is to find my fucking sister who literally ran away and do not want to come back to me and fight the unknown god with me, and she literally ran away like a bitch.
You can either draw a picture to represent your wish or write it out in words. Either way, once you've committed your wish onto your plaque, please hang it onto the prayer rack.
Wait, so they'll be on public display? Alright, well, let's see what you got.
That will do for mine. May I see yours?
Yeah, I knew.
You and your sister.
I knew
isn't
it. I knew it. Literally the thing I would say. I knew it.
It's lovely.
You'll be back together one day. Paimon believes it, and you should too.
I believe it too. Your wish will surely come true. And I will keep you in my prayers.
Thank you.
Ayaka, what did you draw? Is that Tenchukaku?
That's right. I wish for peace and happiness for everyone in Inazuma, and good health for my family and friends.
Nice drawing, by the way.
I do hope that wish could come true. Thank you. That gives me hope. I think that might be all we have time for today.
Aw, it's time to leave already?
I'm afraid so. The festival is coming to a close. Time flies when you're having fun. It seems to flow away from you like a rushing river, as precious and short-lived as a cherry blossom dancing in the wind. It's time to leave.
Wait, Paimon, what's it called?
Traveler.
The thing?
Today was the first time in my life that I've ever been to a festival. You've known me for some time now. I think you understand my personality, don't you? Knowing me, I just know that today
Kiss,
could not
kiss,
have been
kiss,
such a happy
kiss,
day
kiss.
without you.
Kiss, kiss, kiss.
Today really meant a lot to me. And the memories will always have a special place in my heart.
Alright.
Festivals are great. There aren't many rules. Everyone has that smile that comes from deep inside. And it's just so carefree and happy.
Alright, and?
If I ever get the chance, I want to go again. You too? Great! You know, we're kind of similar. Me with my brother, you with your sister. Sometimes I feel like I can relate to the determination you must have to get your sister back. I understand. Family bonds are inseparable. No one can break them. They are the most important roots we have in this world.
Probably.
You will find her. Come what may, you must never give up. I will always be here for you as your... as your friend. I will always support you.
Haram! Haram! Relationship without marry. Haram! Marry first.
As long as you're happy, I'm happy.
Bro, since when he get the electro?
Oh, Traveler. There's something that I'd like to do. If you could spare me yet another moment.
Pawan, stay away. You're still a kid. Go away. Bro.
Please. Keep your eyes on me.
Alright. Okay, a win. And what? Boo! The fuck is this? Hypnotize? Cool. Not bad, not bad.
What do you think of my dance? Did you like it?
I don't know.
It was so pretty. Beautiful, elegant,
The light.
And something else Paimon can't put into words. Paimon doesn't really know what it was, but it is art.
I'm not very good at this kind of dance. So, as long as I didn't embarrass myself, that's all that matters. I just had a sudden urge, and I ran with it.
Alright.
In a way, that sort of sums up today for me. Dancing like nobody's watching. That goes for you, too. When I'm with you, time seems to slow down and speed up at the same time. Anyway, it looks like this is goodbye for today.
Okay, bye.
I can see myself the rest of the way back.
Good night, Ayaka.
Good night, traveler.
To be fair, we literally spent 2 days walking from your your mother mission and everything. Rasa sayang, hey rasa sayang, sayang, hey, hey lihat dunia jauh, rasa sayang, sayang, hey. Pool? No pool. Oh. Anyway, I think I'm going to end here because after seeing all the food, I'm starting a little bit hungry. So if you guys enjoy it today, wait, can I move? Wait, where am I? Where the fuck am I? Oh, over here. Okay. But if you guys enjoy it today, make sure to like and subscribe. Don't forget to turn on that notification as always. So I see you guys around. Goodbye. I want to go eat. I'm hungry right now.